So Norris, I think we're ready to go. Norris, you are still on mute.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So I'm sure this will be a short session. So this is on the hackathon briefing. Basically, what to expect this year. As you can obviously see, things are a little different than what we are used to. Especially those who has been with us for a few years now. So now this year, everything happens on Teams. It's due to a few hiccups. That's why some of the things were moved to Zoom, or the live stream was streamed on Facebook and then on YouTube. But the majority, so I'm sure by the rest of the way, everything will be on Teams. So that's the first, and then outstanding change. But then aside that, it's the same old Hacklab that you know and love. So this year, the theme is on AI, and then we just have a few things to go through for us to be sure that we are ready for. Just go through our principles, resources, the judging criteria, and then if there are any questions, you can then ask, and then we'll go through. So with our principles now, because everything is virtual, we just encourage you to participate in these online sessions. So whether whenever we call on you to join a particular chat room or any channel, we encourage you to please join. And then let's just also be respectful in our various platforms, whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's Microsoft Teams. Let's just show respect to each other. And then we are also to remember that we are here to learn. As much as it's a competition, life goes on after this competition. So we're supposed to be respectful to everyone. And then just like we have the general forum, if anyone has an issue and then the person posts it there, just do well to help the person solve it if we do have the solution. We are here to learn, and that's the most important thing. So this year, because we are also going virtual, the things like t-shirts and stuff, unfortunately, we wouldn't be getting them, but the winners will. So that's also one thing to notice. So if you want the nice Hacklab t-shirts you've been seeing around, make sure that you win. And then the one thing we always discourage is plagiarism. So make sure that whatever code you are writing is yours. Own the project. I mean, I don't know how when someone's project and then you own it. So it's one of the things that we also keep on hammering every year, that every code that you submit should be written from 7 p.m. So hackathon ends. So that is that. And then with regards to resources, so our first resource is our coaches. Every team has been assigned a coach, and then they'll be dropping into your rooms time and time again. So we have coaches and then volunteers assigned to every team here. So you'll be hearing from them probably from tomorrow. So that's your first point of view. And then any of the dev teams around. So there's Vodafone, there's IBM, Africa thing. So any dev team around is also a very valuable resource. If they are doing anything Watson related, you should be talking to IBM. And then we have rooms for all of them. So if you have any issue, you can just go to the Vodafone room, for instance, and go and ask. And then the experts will help you on it. Another resource is also obviously all social media platforms. So whether it is WhatsApp, whether it's Microsoft Teams, wherever you reach out to us, if someone sees it, whether it's Connect, we'll do well and then answer it for you. And then our last resource is our Git. So if after this session you don't have access to your repositories yet, everyone should. So if after this session you don't, you can reach out to us on whether Teams or on WhatsApp, and then we'll do well to help you sort that one out. At the end of the day, it's what is on your GitHub repo is what we'll be looking at to judge you. So let's take note of that too. And then the PowerPoint with the pitch deck, I saw someone ask a question that we've not provided the templates yet. We will definitely do that. So, but aside that, we don't want to box anyone in. You can use any presentation templates that you have that you feel comfortable with. So, in terms of resources, I think that's basically it. Our template is very simple and straightforward. You have to remember that you have just 7 minutes to present. You have 7 minutes to wow the judges. So use your time well. At this point, the judging criteria too. So we have two. We have the technical and the non-technical. So with regards to the judging criteria, so with the technical, yeah, obviously we are looking at if your code was written here, we have points allocated to it. So someone has asked the question. Let me see. What is the max number of slides? There's really no number. Any amount that you think will be fine for you to finish in 7 minutes and then demo what you have, I think should be fine. So it's your discretion, but just keep it short and simple and straight to the point. We will also look at your use of Git. One tip is also to leave a good README for your repositories, so that even after we have the session with you and then you are gone, I've seen another question. Okay, so I'll finish my presentation and then after that I'll answer all the questions so that I don't I minimize the interruptions. So a good README will also fetch you some points. The most important part is also code explanation. So how well you explain the code that you've written will let us know whether you did this on your own or not. So that's basically for the technical score sheets. We'll go through the app with you, make sure that it's running. Yeah, indeed doing something AI related. You are actually solving the problem that you set out to solve. And then for the non-technical, we have code ethics and best practices. So as we just listened to in the design thinking workshop, whatever you do, you should have the end user in mind. So whether your product, your service is adhering to the best practices and ethics, the scalability and reliability of your platform too. So whatever solution you build shouldn't be just focused towards the hackathon. The judges will be very much impressed if they see that your solution can be scaled out easily to like beyond the hackathon. And then originality is also another point on the score sheet. How original is your idea? If you rebuild something that is already there, it's not too impressive. So think outside the box. Try to bring out new ideas, or even a new take on an existing idea should be fine. And then your use of AI, your AI tools. So in terms of the tools to use, we are also not boxing you in. You can use whatever AI stack that you want, but then keep in mind we have sponsors, and then the sponsors have special prizes. So it will be a plus to use any of the stack provided by our sponsors. And then the next is your business model. So as much as it's just a hackathon, we at least want you to see that you are thinking of this solution beyond the hackathon. So how good you explain your business model, how viable it is, they all fetch you points. And then the last is how well you pitch. So if you have the best idea in the world and then you don't know how to communicate it, then you really don't have anything at all. So your pitch is also very, very important. Yes. So when it comes to the judging criteria, I think that's basically it. This year we are continuing from the last time. We will do a short list of 45 teams. So 45 teams will qualify into the code review session. So after you submit your pitch decks, we'll go through and then select 45 teams. And then they will continue to the pitching session and then the code review. So that will happen on day 2. Yes, day 2. So we'll announce the teams who have qualified to move on to the next stage. And then, as I said, it will be 45 teams. So let's take note of that as well. Aside that, I think if there are any questions, now is the time. Let me check the chat. If you have any question, you can put it in the chat. There was one I didn't. We are in South Africa. Are we able to access the resources? Yes, definitely. Now everything is online, so your mentors will be joining your private rooms. Your volunteers will also be joining your private rooms as and when the speed coaching and mentoring session is going on. Then the next question is, what are the new time schedules? Yeah, we are very sorry for the delays, since this is the first time we are doing it virtual. So as expected, there were a few kinks, but with the time changes, we'll communicate it to you if there are any. If there are any time changes, we'll continue. We'll convey it to you during the course of today or even tomorrow. Tomorrow or even today. Aside that, if you don't hear anything, let's assume the old schedule sticks. Yeah. Shortlisting teams, as in not Microsoft Teams, but teams in terms of the groups of people who are competing in this hackathon. What's the next question? I think Enoch is asking how many teams. I'd have to, unless I go up the call and check, but definitely more than 45. Another person also wants to know the number of teams.
I'm suspecting that since
Lily,
last year after the mentor and major thing that
She's on mute. There's someone that's not on mute.
yeah. Are there any questions? You can put your questions in the chat. Otherwise, we gave ourselves 7. 7 is almost up. 7 is almost up, so I'm sure you are dying to code already. So we'll leave you, and then the hackathon officially begins. Baba, do you have any?
You can refer to the FAQ that I posted in the chat. So we try to answer a lot of recurring questions that we have over the years, and that's on the FAQ. We have a main link on the website now, Hacklab 2021, as part of the main links on the website. When you go there, you'd be able to see the FAQs, the rules of engagement, and our code of conduct as well as listed there. So I've added the links to the chat. You can go there to have some of your questions answered.
Yeah, the page deck sample to make it available very soon. We'll make it available very soon. Thank you, and then have a great hack lab. All the best to all of you.
Thank you.
I have some questions. Some big questions. Can we hate less and share more love? Can we cure every disease? Can we make sure nobody's left behind? Can we go faster than 9.58? Can we change our ways before it's too late? Can we all stay safer? Can we go even further than we've gone already? Technology and humanity, together we can.
Happy birthday!
Thank you so much, guys. I miss you.
Oh, how celebrating your birthday?
Nothing much. Having a home spa day, treating myself as usual.
Hey, your money has come. I know, right? So I guess bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
This is the best birthday ever. Me, myself, and my dough man.
Anywhere you dare, stand big dead out.
Akusia, I'm awful. I have to go deposit some money at the bank and buy some things at the mall.
Okay, but deposit money at this time. Which bank is still open?
Oh, Akusia. With a Stanbic ATM, even without your debit card, you can deposit money at the ATM. And you know the ATM doesn't close. It is 24/7.
Oh, wow.